Welcome to our 2023 Fleet Safety Awards. As you well know, we launched the awards in 2022 and we had really phenomenal response. We had something like 110 participants, and to date, we've got over 250. So we've more than doubled the participants this year. And of course, we've also added additional categories, which we'll speak about in the conclusion. But it's really nice to be able to chat to our partners, because they're the ones that make this a success, as well, of course, the participants. So to get one of our EC partners' view on the Fleet Safety Awards, we're inviting Florence Musundwa. She is the convener of the Road Freight SME Summit. Now, this is obviously something you're going to tell us about in any case, Florence, in a moment. Maybe just tell us about who you are and what you do and about the summit, please.
Firstly, let me thank you, Eugene, for this very great initiative. You and your team, I think it's something that is very needful in the industry and in the country at large, because road safety is on the onus of each and every citizen of South Africa. So I'm an entrepreneur and I'm very big in SME development, and we saw it fit as the South African Road Freight SME Summit to partner with Master Drive's Fleet Safety Awards, because the summit really is focusing on operators, SME transporters, and this is an area that each and every operator needs to prioritize. So yeah, that's why we are here.
Well, I'm glad. We normally talk to, and we will have present many at our Fleet Safety Awards of the bigger operators. So it's really nice to be able to appeal to your base. And of course, you have your conference, and we'll give you a few words to punt at the end what the summit is about, so that we can get as many people as possible to support. So here's a question to you. You're obviously committed to road safety, as are many other organizations who are participating. Do you think initiatives such as this contribute positively toward road safety at large?
Yes, I do. And for me, that's a non-brainer. And I will tell you why I think such initiatives and platforms, in my view, contribute a lot. I think there's a lot of entities that are doing different things in their entities around road safety, and every effort can bring about a compound interest. And we could ultimately perhaps see the impact in the reduction of accidents, and just the conscientization of either operators of South African citizens about the importance of road safety. Then secondly, I really don't think one can ever exhaust the importance of education around road safety. Okay. So, which is something that, it has to stem from a family unit to a primary school. I think when I was in primary school, that's when I got educated around road safety, all robots and crossing, pedestrian lines and things like that. So as I look at it, it's yes, there's various initiatives, and I mean, there's also various activations from the government. I'm just thinking to myself that there could never be enough, because I'm looking at the compound interest. And if anything that we need to do in our country as it stands at the moment, with the challenges we have to preserve that which we have, and being part of a transport infrastructure and being part of its people, because one life dead on the road is too many lives.
Too many.
So yeah.
Florence, it's really great to hear you. And of course, you're passionate about this. So thank you very much for that. And that's what brings to it. This is in no way intended to replace any initiatives that government have. Yeah. But just to give you the history behind, when we got together with our partners last year, we felt it was important that corporates take the lead. Because if we take the lead, and as you'll see this year, the fleet manager who is top with regards to road safety, it stands to win 40,000 Rand. And we just felt, let's recognize these people who have excellence and work towards standing. And then, of course, there's the companies that get their rewards. And by the way, and I'm sure you've noticed it, there's a road warrior this year, and we've increased the categories. So there's really an opportunity for others to participate. So in your opinion, what advice would you give to anybody who hasn't participated in an event such as this, and why possibly they should be joining initiatives such as this?
I don't have an advice. I just want to ask them, why, what are they waiting for? What really are they waiting people?
Yeah.
Right? That's the question I actually want to ask them. Just to perhaps, emphasize on the importance of it for them that are still standing on, being lukewarm about it or not prioritizing it. I just want to ask, and perhaps even, emphasize on the point that how many lives are we willing to lose on the road?
Sure.
It could be your cousin, it could be my cousin. And I think the other thing could be your family member. We relegate certain things to either government. And I'm glad that you said that, corporates must take the lead. And I'm pleading to corporates that need to join and have to join this initiative, that we have to show leadership. We have to show that, we are also very much participants in the growing economy of our country, and we want the economy to grow. And therefore, we are very, very passionate about the importance of making sure that the country runs very well, and road safety is at the center of it. Once you see yourself outside road safety, or once, let me say you're an operator and you're a big operator, and all that matters to you is that your driver is on the road, and you do not, it does not really, hit your conscience that his life could be at risk if, another person's life could be at risk. Just take up that responsibility in building this country. I think for me, it even goes way beyond just the road freight industry. It's about the country that we are in and the country that we ought all to build. So I'm asking them, and I'll ask again, what are you waiting for?
I love that. I must just tell you that when you talk about statistics, whether it's 16,000 or more people that get killed on our roads, it's just a statistic until it's somebody you know. And then, of course, it affects us personally. So yes, now this is your biggest challenge, Florence. In 30 words or less, what is your parting message?
My party message, which again I'm going to reiterate myself, is what are you waiting for? As South Africans, we keep on relegating, and corporate South Africa, private sector, some responsibility to the government, but the onus is on us to build this country, and the onus is on us to build our industry, because road freight plays a very critical role, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon in the economy South Africa, and also in the employment rate, because it's one of the most biggest industries that employs a lot of people. So that is my party message. What are you waiting for? Join the wagon. Let's get going with Master Strive's Fleet Safety Awards.
Florence, before we say goodbye to you, what are the dates of the Road Freight Summit, please?
Oh, it's on the 20th and the 21st, and I'm also very grateful that Master Drive is on board as a sponsor. And the platform is really going to be unpacking the challenges and possible solutions of transport SMEs in our country. And I look forward to engaging further with the community at large, because I think SMEs play a very critical role, and they've been slightly neglected, and that's why we're having some challenges around road freight.
Okay, so that's October, hey? Just let's make sure that that viewers know that's in October. If there's any more information, you please welcome. I'm sure there's a website that you have over there. Any of the viewers, please. So, Florence, we're going to say thank you for joining us, and thank you for being a partner with us. And I love your parting message to everybody. Why not get involved? Move now, because it's great. With that, Florence, thank you very much, and we will see you on the 7th of September at the actual awards. With that, we say goodbye to Florence. And just a reminder, please, for those who are unaware of what the Fleet Safety Awards are, there's additional categories we've introduced this year. We've got light, medium, and heavy commercial vehicles. We've also introduced employer and the road warrior, of course, where the road warrior, the person who epitomizes what a driver should be on the roads, is going to win a potential 30,000 Rand. And then, of course, there's an interesting category, the best truck stop. So with those words of advice and an invitation to you to attend virtually, we will circulate that if anybody wants to. So if you're not fortunate enough to get a personal invite to the Fleet Safety Awards, you are welcome to attend virtually. And with that parting note, we say goodbye until the 7th of September. Do take care.